is about one thing. Who are you and who is Jalen Hurts? They have an identity crisis. They're 2-0. They haven't played well. So they paid Jalen Hurts a lot of money, right? He's the man and should be. Do you now think he has to be a pocket quarterback? Why? He's a power running quarterback. It's who he is. Lean into it. He's thrown for under 200 yards 4 of his last 5 starts, and they've won 4 of those games. It's like Russell Wilson in Denver signed a big contract, suddenly stopped running around. Why? Your ability to be elusive and scrambles who you are. Lamar Jackson, ever since the MVP, rushing yards have gone down. They bring in a new coordinator to make him a passer. Why? He passed well enough. He's won 75% of his starts. He's passing well enough. Here's what the Eagles are. A very, very good football team with an identity crisis. And it's not really a crisis because they're 2-0. But what they are is a great physical offensive line, a tremendous leader at quarterback who's a power running quarterback, and a couple of deep threats. So if you cheat, and teams are going to start cheating on him, they can beat you over the top. Folks, In-N-Out Burger, cheeseburgers, fries, milkshakes. Can I take your order? They never lose focus. They've got a complete identity. You go to other restaurants, fast food places, 80 things on the menu. Burgers, fries, milkshakes. I don't even like their fries. The thing's amazing. Starbucks, coffee pastries. The minute they went ice cream, lost their focus. Didn't the stock tank? Started giving away coffee for $1? Who is Philadelphia? They've got a great leader, a great athlete, a power running quarterback. Lean into it. And he's really good near the goal line. And a lot of power running teams, Tennessee has always felt like they're a wide receiver or 3 shy. Right? Philadelphia's got those. Devontae Smith, always good tight ends. A.J. Brown. They're like Tennessee with deep threats. Like Tennessee got to be a number 1 seed with Derrick Henry. Mike Vrabel, this is who we are. Tough up front, physical. We run, number 1 seed. They just always lacked a guy over the top. They had A.J. Brown, let him go, and it's like, okay, you lost that little something that Super Bowl winning teams need. And I think Philadelphia is a really good football team. Look at their schedule, could start 6-0. By the way, the Philadelphia Eagles are 15-1, dating back to last year. 15-1 with Jalen Hurts when they have 30-plus rushing attempts. 3-3 when they don't. Run more, run often. Last night, when did they start to pull away and dominate? When they just decided to turn and hand the ball off. Then the game separated. Lean into Jalen Hurts, who is a power-running quarterback, a great leader, a terrific athlete, galvanizes the room, unstoppable at the goal line. That's who he is. Sometimes when a quarterback has mobility and the quarterback or the team or the coach, they pay him big money, it's like, okay, protect him. He got to be a pocket quarterback. No. You're paying him for 4 years. You need him to be great for 4 years. I've said this about Lamar Jackson. Pay him. If he gets hurt in year 5, I got 4 great years out of him. NFL's a win-now league. I can't worry about 18 years from now, 8 years from now. I can't worry about 4 years from now. Jalen Hurts right now is very good. He's a power-running quarterback. Lean into it. It's a good team. Really good team. They're just kind of trying to find their identity, and I think it's right in front of them. Boy, if you look at the stat sheet, whoo, Kirk Cousins looked like Peyton Manning. Except Kirk Cousins is now 2-10 on Monday Night Football, 4-5 on Thursday Night Football, 4-4 on Sunday Night Football. Good guy, B quarterback, often has B+, A- nights. It's time to upgrade, right? Listen, as a student, you can get A's on all the weekly tests. But if you get a C in the midterm and a C in the final, that's who you are. Things are weighted differently. The NFL forms opinions on you based on playoff games, big TV games, standalone games. Tom Brady dialed in for the big ones. Joe Burrow's had a lot of stinkers. Man, he's good when the bright lights are on. He's good under pressure. Some 1 o'clock games last week may stink. Patrick Mahomes, playoff passer rating is higher than his regular season passer rating. That's hard to get your brain around. So against better defenses and better teams with more pressure, brighter lights, playoff pressure, yeah, Patrick Mahomes is actually better. Again, you can get A's on all the midweek tests, but it's the midterm and the final that are weighted differently. Kirk Cousins, 1 o'clock games is Peyton Manning. Since he's played in the NFL, his record against teams that make the playoffs that year is 12-38. That's who he is. I don't care about his passer rating. I don't care about his passing yards. That's who he is. And because it's who he is, this is who and what the Minnesota Vikings franchise identity is. Shrink in big games. That's what you think about when you think about the Vikings. Well run mostly. Very competitive. Win a lot of 1 o'clock games over Chicago and Detroit. But the big ones, they clench their teeth. It's time to upgrade. He's an adult. You could get something for him. Not going to the Jets. But he's productive. He's an adult. There'll be no chaos. He's responsible. That's a perfect Kirk Cousins bite. You're in every game with Kirk Cousins. Last night, late cover. You look at the score. You look at his stats. You're like, oh, just this close. Not really. Philadelphia didn't play particularly well. That game was never in doubt. They had a 9-minute drive and didn't score and still won. And they won kind of comfortably. Philadelphia's got to figure out who they are. But who Philadelphia is a really good football team. Minnesota knows what they are. And I think deep down they're tired of what they are. A team with an absolute ceiling. The quarterback becomes the identity of the franchise. We look at Kansas City now. We look at them as a risky, big game player. We look at Buffalo as disappointing, but so much talent. We looked at Brady's Patriots as so smart and efficient. They get every ounce out of their talent. Your quarterback defines your identity. Vikings need to take a big swing. Just like the Jets need to draft a left tackle next year to start, Vikings got to find a new guy. Like Kirk Cousins, movable, productive, adult, never any chaos, but it's time. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.